Hi, everyone, I'm Timaeus, and I am pretty much proud to announce that I basically have recorded and completed all the quests, the mini quests in the game. They're basically in the queue right now, so basically they'll be released basically once a week as usual, pretty much per schedule, and they'll basically be all should all be pretty much out there by April the 1st. Not a joke. So this series, like I pretty much have done everything. So you guys will have the full shebang by April the 1st next year. Uh, Yay! I'll be releasing. Excuse me, that's pretty strong. But I'll be releasing Desert Treasure 2 next Wednesday. Because for a couple of reasons. One, because it's pretty much a new quest, so like a lot of things can change, and basically I can't really redo it. Without making a new account. So pretty much from my knowledge anyway. So pretty much I'll basically be releasing that the next week. So pretty much you guys have access to that. Another reason is basically it's kind of fresh and hot, so pretty much there's a lot of players who kind of like need help and pretty much don't really know how to may not know how to like handle some of the bosses and so forth. So pretty much I'm trying I'll basically be pushing that next Wednesday. It's gonna be like a pretty long video, like 3.5 hours, because the quest is pretty massive. It's the most massive, long, mainly combat hard quests I've done in the game. Song of the Elves is like 2.5 hours, but it's much smoother and less kind of it's less kind of intense combat wise. But yet, Desert Treasure 2 is definitely a like a boom, a grandiose kind of a quest. Yeah, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. It's coming out next week. And yeah, and another thing I want to kind of let you guys know is that my master's program starts this week, so my time will be scarce. So I may not have any videos like in April or like May, because I may be like kind of backlogged with like master's program stuff. So yeah, I'll try to do at least one video per week. Um, yeah, I still have like skill guides, achievement diaries kind of go through before I basically venture into the more adventurous stuff like the lore of the game, the different series I plan to do, and so forth. So the kind of perfunctory stuff is still there's still quite a bit to kind of grind out, so to speak. Yeah, so hopefully I still have content for you guys coming out in April and past that, but sorry in advance if there's nothing then, because the master program I'm doing is pretty it's pretty it can be pretty tough, like it's a STEM kind of field, so it can be kind of like intensive in terms of time investment and so forth. But I'll basically do what I can to at least pump, or basically kind of put into the queue one video a week, so you guys have something to kind of watch once all of the quests and mini quests kind of roll out per se. And another thing is basically I plan to get a OSRS tattoo. This basically be my second tattoo. Pretty much it's basically a sign of achievements, because pretty much since I was a little kid, I've been wanting to like do these classes. Unfortunately, like you don't really have you don't really have the monetary, I guess, a monetary bank, so as a kid, like when you're basically 9 years old, to kind of pay for membership. yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty thrilled. I kind of the other questions now because as a youngling, I couldn't have I couldn't do it because I didn't have the financial kind of financial stipend to pay for membership. Yeah, yeah, but now like I have a job now, so I can definitely kind of pay for this stuff. Yeah, I remember like using like a third party like a client to basically kind of access membership items just basically kind of like play around with it like a private third party like I think like Darkscape or something but basically so I can basically kind of like just play with the various items because I thought that they were so cool as a middle schooler or basically what have you. But anyway, but now I can basically kind of afford all this stuff, so I'm pretty happy that I invested the kind of investment financially into this game, and also in terms of like membership purchases, and also like time wise into this channel because it definitely has been quite a, a um a fruitful kind of investment in terms of like of of creating something you care about and also really just growing as an individual. So I really do enjoy pumping content out into this channel. Even if some days it feels like I'm basically grinding out those guys, what have you. It definitely has been a worthwhile investment of my time. Uh, so yeah, so hopefully you guys will stick with me and and cheers to those who are doing Desert Treasure 2. It's not an easy quest. It can be very frustrating. You will definitely die at least once unless you're like a super a super um a super kind of super boss monster like PVM person like a Wooks or whatever have you. You will definitely die. Like it's just a kind of given. I probably I probably like die at least 10 times to try and like do the quest before and even in the recording I basically died a couple of times to the bosses. It's definitely very challenging, but also very rewarding. It's definitely it's one of those questions you want to like kind of brag about like to your friends. Hey, did you do this quest yet? Well, you know what, I did it. I did it last week. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So definitely I look forward to that the next week. But yeah, so stay tuned, guys. I definitely have more stuff planned. But for now, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. So the questions, the mini quests are all done. They'll come out, and we have more stuff along the way. So yeah, stay tuned.